This is CNN Breaking News.
No, it's not that serious. I'm just making a video. I actually had a video planned out like 2 weeks ago. I already had all the talking points done. Like the problem is, like, I literally had the full script done, but the problem is, like, you know, Bro, I feel like I should record this video outside. I don't feel like going outside. I literally already sell my stuff. I'm only trying to talk to the people who are having a hard time not enduring what everyone else is doing. The people who can actually tell when they're uncomfortable and feel it to the point that they're just certain they cannot continue to do what the guy beside them is doing. It doesn't matter what you're doing or what stage you're at, and you can tell if it's you, and if not, you should just off before things get aggressively corny. Anyways, I probably understand most of the disagreements that you've had, if it's with your class, your teachers, your friends, or if you're open enough, maybe your parents as well. You just can't seem to agree on what exactly you should do and how you should go around it. You're probably on your 10th existential crisis of the week, and you also just found out what existential crisis means after hearing me say existential crisis. Don't worry, I also googled the meaning of existential crisis. Sometimes you feel unlucky and just wish you didn't care enough, but you do. So the normie experience is just unbearable. There's a chance you weren't always like this. You just happen to watch so many videos that don't promote that you're not at peace with the idea of just living life without understanding what you're doing as much as possible and as soon as possible. Which is completely fine. One thing I can tell you is that you're never not going to feel like this. You will feel this way until you die, if you can die. I personally can't die. And that's just how it is for some people, man. It's the same way your friends won't understand why Fortnite isn't fun anymore. It's not that those things aren't fun anymore. They're not really that fun, but it's just that you can't afford to do that because you can feel the value of your time when it passes. So you could choose to live it out, hating every second that you're awake. Or you could pick yourself up and actually do what you want. Some of the activities in your life are going to change, but not all. And that's why you need to change the most important thing, which is your mind. It's your perception. If you don't do that, then this worldview that you have is just going to hold you back instead of push you ahead of the people who just can't see life this way. You have to use it to your advantage. There's a bunch of people who didn't fit in, and they ended up leaving legacies. I'm sure most of these people inspired you, but for some reason, you haven't been able to harness that inspiration and turn it into real actions that actually improved your life. Maybe you started at some point, but then you stopped. And then you started again, then you stopped again. And then you just got tired of starting. So you were like, okay, let me just kind of do it, but not tell myself that I'm doing it. Truth is, you failed again, and now you're here. I'm going to try my best to make videos that could help with the situation because we're in the same boat. Now that you understand where I'm coming from, I need you to get a pen and paper, like in real life. Just stop mouth breathing. Pause the video and get a paper and a pen. You're still just watching the video. You're still just watching the video. What you need to write out is kind of funny, but you need to say it to yourself. And it's the fact that you don't care. You need to write, I don't care. You know what I found out? There's a bunch of reasons why people don't stick to what they want to do, but something major is the fact that they care about all the wrong things. Most of you care about how many times you failed this whole self-improvement thing, and that's what's holding you back. Some of you haven't even started, but you care about how long you've known about it for, yet you still didn't start. So you're disappointed at yourself, and that's stopping you from starting. That's the most retarded position to ever be in. But the truth is, it exists, and I understand because I have felt the exact same way at some point. You care about how stupid you look on a daily basis, and that's why you could never imagine going to the gym. The funny part is that you're never going to stop looking stupid, retarded, or obsessive until it works out. And it's just funny because you're going to keep looking retarded until you succeed. Most of the successful people, when they were down, right, and they acted dumb, you just see that as a dumb guy. But the second he's extremely successful and he's acting dumb, he's not dumb anymore. He's just funny. Now he's having a personality. Now he's laid back. Now he's chill. Honestly, you're going to look like a tryhard until you've actually tried hard enough. And at that point, you don't really have to try anymore. It's just easy. You kind of have to go insane with it. You kind of have to go insane with it. You have to be almost relentless with this mindset and lifestyle until you're confident enough in it to just never fall back to being the old person. Considering the fact that there's only 3 people left watching now, hi Didi. Under the fact that you don't care, you need to write down the 3 things that you're going to do consistently for a year or a week, because I know how clapped it gets, that are going to improve your life. You probably need more than 3 things. You probably need over 640 things to actually get your life on track. But another problem that I'm trying to help you avoid is doing too much. The reason people fall back is because they're doing too much. You need to find 3 things that you can do very consistently for a long period of time. By the way, you're not adding these things to your already existing to-do list that you opened last week Thursday. You are making this the to-do list. Now that you have these things down,
Jeffrey's still asleep.
you need to think about all the things that you did not write down. think about how useless they are. You just eliminated them from a list of things that would improve your life. All the binging just needs to end. I would say write down your purpose or passion, but you might not know what it is, which is really sad. But I did make a video on why exactly you might not know that, and it's the first video in the description. I guess you could leave purpose out of the plan. It could just be an unnecessary task right now. What you need to focus on is building the foundation of a person that would actually be able to act on a plan that you've made in the future when you do find what your purpose is. You need to get smart and strong, spiritually, mentally, and physically. I just have to remind you again, you are just going to look like a tryhard until you've tried hard enough. It's the same way the skinny guy doing bent over barbell rows just looks homosexual, but then when he's jacked, all of a sudden it's inspirational and educative. You ask him how he's doing it, but at first it just looks gay. You're the same guy doing the same thing. The only difference is now you have evidence that it works. You're the same guy doing the same thing. The only difference is now you have evidence that it works. Believe in yourself. Alright, get busy, bro. Wait, bro, you making a song right now?
Bro, you know I'll go.